growing up, one of the baseball card kids in the 70s, and for some unknown reason, Lindy McDaniel, I thought, hey, that's pretty neat. So I used to collect his cards, actually. And we get here at Bentonville, we're putting new fields together. We're doing it where we're naming one of the fields Merchant Park. Is what the city decided they want to rename this field. And the Merchants were the Bentonville semi-pro team that was here for years and years, from the 30s up through the 60s. In 1954, a Cardinal scout was here, and a gentleman named Lindy McDaniel had moved over from Oklahoma to work at Bentonville Water Department. And they were playing on the semi-pro team. They saw him, signed him, and he went straight to the Cardinals. No other minor league. He went from Bentonville to St. Louis. Then he pitched in the majors for 21 years. He came in, we invited him in. His family still lives here, and his grandson was playing in the league. So we brought Lindy in. We contacted a few other players that were playing on those Cardinal teams that had Arkansas ties, and they just weren't able to make it. Starting in the 50s, these guys were up in age, but Lindy was able to come visit with his family and got out there. We put all the kids in Lindy McDaniel jerseys, so all day long everybody was Lindy McDaniel, and I think he got a little kick out of that. He told me, he goes, I'm no Jackie Robinson, but he goes, this is really amazing. He was good-hearted about it, letting us do that. But we had a story that night. We had a banquet, and we had several of the players that played in that original Bentonville League when it was organized in the 50s, when Lindy was playing here. So these guys are talking, they're well into their 70s, and these guys, they turn into 10-year-old kids again. And they're telling these baseball stories from the time they were playing in the league. And they say, hey, we were in the dugout one time, and Lindy, you hit a home run, and that home run flew the fence at the Babe Ruth field and just shattered the back of the dugout we were sitting in at the Little League Park. Lindy kind of looks at me and says, boys, I've never heard that story before. And it was just so funny and so telling about that impact of baseball and what it has on the kids that are playing, and how they continue to think about it really the rest of their life. It impacts the rest of their life on the lessons they learn on the field and just from the community gathering like that.